Hey folks, Florida Trailblazer here, checking in on the Florida Trail. I'm sitting here on this rock right now resting, and I'm in the Florida Greenway area of the Florida Trail. Cuts through Central Florida area, and it's pretty amazing back here. A lot of history, in fact, including this rock I'm sitting on right here. This limestone that's been exposed. As you can see right here. And as you walk through this part of the forest, across Florida Greenway, you're going to see these rocks just, sitting here in the middle of the forest out of nowhere. And it's very hilly here as well. In the distance there, you can see some hills. So some rugged terrain through here. And part of that is because of these rocks that are now exposed and dug up, creating this rugged terrain. And you may wonder, well, why were they digging this up? Well, back during the Great Depression, they wanted to build a canal that cut Florida in half, basically, to speed up ship transport between the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. They wanted to build a huge canal to cut through Florida, and this part of the forest, this greenway, would have been in that canal if it would have happened, but it didn't. So that's why you see a lot of the digging, the remains of it, and these rocks, as you can see right here, that have been exposed because of the digging. So it's pretty neat to see. And I'll continue on this trail here. Takes you through this longleaf pine forest. The scenery is quite stunning, and it's a beautiful fall day here in Florida. It's warming up to about 70 degrees, clear skies, sun coming through the trees. They abandoned the canal project and almost redid it back in the 60s, almost went back and initiated it again, but was stopped. And I'm glad that they did, because it was this part of, to cut Florida in half would have devastated our environment. And so because they didn't do it, we have this stretch of forest that remains in between a bunch of developments. And when you're out here, it's peaceful. You can't hear anything. It's just the wind through the trees. The air is fresh. I'll give you folks an idea of where we're at here. I got my map, my Florida Trail map, just so you can see where we're at. So as you can see, the Cross Florida Greenway right here marked. This orange line, this part of the Florida Trail. And started right here at this 49th Avenue trailhead. Took the Blue Blaze Trail right there up into the orange Florida Trail, and now I'm hiking this way. And as you can see marked on here, historical diggings. And that's from the old canal diggings. And it takes you up to Ross Prairie Trailhead. And that's where I'm heading this way right now. So just to give you some idea where we're at here on the Florida Trail system. And also, you can see on the map where we're at in Florida here, north central. So it gives you a good sense of direction to have these maps as well when you're hiking this trail. As I look to the sides, it's hard to see on the camera that far off, but you can see the terrain as it's starting to go up in elevation. This reminds me of where I hiked recently up in the Panhandle in some ways, because there was a lot of rock bluffs on those trails, a lot of rock outcrops, and similar to here where you see these limestone rocks. I'm just sitting here and it's kind of similar to that. Wow. Just keep going deeper into this pine forest.